session, we are going to talk about the things which are very important before you sit for your NAATI exam. I'm going to talk about the tips and what you must do before you plan to sit or you go for your exam. Before that, guys, I have started the YouTube series on our CCL tutorial apps. Please subscribe our channel. I have started the 12 dialogue series, the main heading, which NATI, in short term, if I would say the NATI syllabus, you will get all the ideas, what kind of dialogues you can expect, what kind of vocabulary in journal terms or in topic wise term as well. And we have also started the dialogue series with tips, tricks, and so far we have also started the repeated material over there. You can definitely go and check that, and if you haven't seen it so far, please subscribe our channel and click on bell icon, so whenever I upload a new episode or new dialogue over there, you get a notification on that. So now let's start with today's topic is mostly I will be talking in 10 steps. The very first step which I always student forget to do, that is build your vocabulary. What I mean by build your vocabulary, download our CCL tutorial app, which is completely free of cost, and we have different languages over there. So you can choose your own language if you want to sit for Hindi, Tamil, Urdu, Punjabi, any language, just choose the language. You will be having a lot of vocabulary already over there for free of cost. Then keep enhancing your vocabulary. What I mean by keep enhancing is join our Telegram group. I have everyday quiz over there. Sometime I also, and our Hindi trainer as well, we upload these segments over there. So you are keep updating yourself what kind of words can come in a dialogue. And then make sure you revise it. It's not only just reading the words and then you don't touch that vocabulary for weeks. It's all about consistency. So every day you are reading 2 pages or 3 pages, or you are reading 20 words or 30 words every day. The second tip is practice everyday dialogues. Mostly student, what they do is they only learn the vocabulary first for 1 or 2 weeks, and then they start doing the practice of dialogue. And they again, what happened when you start doing the dialogue practice, you are like not fluent with it, you are not in habit of using that vocabulary. Then you take a lot of pauses, you don't know some words meaning, then you stop doing your practice again, you again jump to the vocabulary only, then again you spend 3 weeks over there, and then you come back to the dialogue. But this is not the whole way to or right strategy to use it. You must do it simultaneously. What I mean by simultaneously, at least read 20 words every day and do one dialogue for first week, then 40 words every day and second dialogue, two dialogues every day. Second thing is very important is when you are practicing the dialogue, like most of you have seen my previous videos, if you see, I have told you what kind of shorter or longer segment comes. If you don't know about this, you can refer to my YouTube videos. I have explained in very detail what kind of segment you can expect, what is the longest segment, shortest segment, and medium, normal range you can expect, average. So always practice for longer segment, because in NAATI the dialogues are designed in a way that in total you get 350 words, and a segment can contain up to 40 words max. But it will be a mixture, maybe one segment is containing only 10 words, next one is containing 50 words. So it can happen. So make sure you are preparing yourself for the worst case scenario, you are preparing yourself for the harder line, so when the easy segment comes, it's easier for you. Then third thing, which is very important, convey your meaning. Do not do the word to word translation, because mostly student, what they do, they, if there is a segment saying, let's assume in India there is a big fat wedding. So big fat wedding, they were stuck over there, what would I say to that particular word? But leave that word, just convey the meaning of overall segment, what you understand or what you will convey in a normal day to day conversation. Then fourth step, which normally students start wondering about on the very first stage, which is note taking. Believe me, note taking is important. You need to write down the words, but firstly you need to build your vocabulary, you need to practice the dialogue. What I mean by, now you will be thinking, how do I start practicing if I don't know how to take the notes? Start listening to the segments. Definitely sure, for the first day you will only write one word or two word, but after 3 or 4 days you will eventually start getting the more words. Firstly, your ears or your mind would be trained in that way, you need to write more words. And definitely sure, with proper coaching or training you can get better with it. I would highly recommend get in touch with me, or you can book a one-on-one consultation with me, which is only $70, and it gives you a brief description about how and what you should do for your note taking strategies. Then fifth key point is understanding where you lose the marks. What is the marking criteria? What are the things which you should not do it, and what are the things you must do it? So do and don'ts, I have covered the session on it, but if you need the revision on that, or if you want me to cover the session in detail again, please leave in a comment section. I would happy to do a session in brief again for you guys. Then sixth tip is that speaking pace. What is the normal pace which you should speak? Like right now I'm speaking the way, I will never ever perform my dialogue on this speed. I will definitely reduce my speed, or I will make sure my segments or my meaning is more clear. So the accurate pace of speaking, you can decide that via a mock test with me. That mock test is only for $39, and it gives you a brief description about how the NAATI will take your exam, and we also take our mock test via Microsoft Teams. So I it would be like a real mock test of NAATI, and along with that I also give on the spot grades to the students, so you have roughly idea where you are standing right now. Identifying your mistakes also help by mock test. So definitely sure, make sure you are giving your mock test beforehand. Seventh tip I would like to give is grade yourself and practice with one repeat and one correction. I had a student who made this mistake, so make sure you are not making that mistake. Some students don't take the repeat at all because they are not habitual to do it, and some students take repeat more than once because they don't know or they don't practice with it. So make sure when you are practicing every day, you are taking one repeat in your normal session, even you're practicing at home or you are practicing with our CCL tutorial app, which have 14 free dialogues with for you. So make sure with those 14 dialogues at least you take your proper repeat and proper correction once only, don't take more than one. Because in marking criteria, if you have seen previous video or if you want me to explain the marking criteria again, please drop in a comment section. I would happy to do a proper live on that, how the marking criteria works and how they give you the marks. Then eighth tip is that develop short term memory. Now you will think this is some kind of philosophy to say how I can develop my short term memory. The very easy trick is that listen to the news and make sure you listen in your LOT language, in Punjabi, in Hindi, in Urdu. In English, you guys are bit familiar with PTE, you have taken your retail lecture or some rise spoken text, you have done those, you have done your repeat sentences right from dictation. Everyone has done, or some have done the IELTS as well. So listening session you have done in English. So somehow you are good in taking notes when it comes to, or you have a short term memory when it comes to English. But when it comes to LOT, you are not familiar with it. You have lost that short term memory, like literally in years or in 2 years time period, because you are not frequently speaking that language. So listen to the radio channel in your own language or the news channel of from your hometown. That's the best thing. I would highly recommend for Punjabi student, listen to Jagbani or BBC Punjabi or radio channel. Anyone would be better. And same for Hindi student, I would highly recommend see Mahabharat. That's the best. They use so typical Hindi words over there. And all other languages, please send me a message if you need help in that, and you can also drop the messages in our comment section. I would happy to help you out over there. Then ninth tip would be talk in your LOT language. Make sure with your family, with your native friends who speak your language, you are only speaking in your LOT language, because we are good in English nowadays, because we speak every day with our colleagues at our college, in our classes. But when it comes to LOT language, we do the mixture. Even we are speaking in Hindi or Punjabi, we mix it with English and very small words. Believe me, you would be amazed to know that you will not be able to finish a full sentence in one language, which is quite surprising. But make sure every day, at least for 1 hour, you speak only in your LOT language if you are just starting the NATI. But if your exam in few days or within a week or 2 weeks time period, make sure you speak LOT only at your homes. And 10th, I would highly recommend you guys, consistency is a key. If you practice every day 2 dialogues or at least 50 dialogues before your exam, you can easily clear your exam, because your mind is mentally ready what kind of things you should expect in your exam, or how frequently you should translate it, or how to take notes. At least 50 dialogues, but it differ from one student to another student's level. Definitely sure, some students need more practice or some not. But make sure, if you are someone who is confused which language you should choose, Hindi or Punjabi, Tamil or Hindi, get in touch with us. We will definitely help you out, and we would be happy to tell you we have proven strategies with us. And so far our students are getting really good scores. We have also PT NATI combo offer, which is the least price and the best offer you can expect at this moment right now. And along with that, if you are someone who is struggling and who have no idea when you should sit for your NATI, believe me, for NATI you need to start planning at least 8 months before you get the date. So if you are someone who needs 5 point in next year September or October, you should start planning your NAT exam right now at this stage. Get in touch with us, tell us your story or whatsoever your scenario is. It's one place you can get all the guidance, and we also do the booking assistance, which is completely free of cost. If you are someone who wants to book the NAT exam and not sure how to do it, we also provide our students the assistant for exam booking. Thank you so much for listening me today, and take care of yourself, and let us know if you need any help. And you can also contact me on my contact number, which is 0414326118. My name is Mehakpreet, and you can also send me an email on mehakpreet.kaur@aussizzgroup.com. Thank you so much for listening me today.